Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to Cities Skylines Industries with me, Biffa. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're keeping well, and we are expanding our city of Detroit rather well, and I'm just loving the way our city is looking at the moment. Let's just go into this view. Looking absolutely fantastic. As always, I always think the current city I'm building is one of the best I've built. I'm just loving the different sort of things you can do with the industries and the way we can make things look. It's brilliant. So what I was thinking of doing today was taking a look at some of my industries and just seeing whether I can upgrade them a bit. So for instance, in here we can sort of upgrade things and use some of the higher tier items. It will take care of some of the industry needs that we've got here, which of course will stimulate growth in our city. But also, yeah, it might just produce more products. I mean, if we look in this city here, in this industry area, for instance, we have got... Oh, there's a bit of a traffic jam going on over here. What is going on? You guys are coming in and out of this one, the sawdust storage. So things like this, where we've got loads and loads of stuff being stored, you know, we could literally just sell that. Or we could try, I mean, we're like up to the brim here. We're still importing stuff. Now, I read something that was interesting. I was just looking at, let's just watch this a second here. Where are those trucks going? Are they all going over here to the, let's speed it up a little bit. Over here to the cargo train station, probably. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Yeah, so if at any point in your production chain, either your producers, or there we go, look, yeah, they're all going in to send that cargo out. Let's just pause that a sec and look what they've got. I'll come back to my thought. So they're exporting forestry products. So we've got loads of forestry products being exported that we could do something with. Also on here, on our industry tab, warehouses and unique factories, yeah, so we're making profit there, but we've got all of those, yeah, so hang on, I'm sort of talking at the same time. So what I was trying to say was that if we have products that need to sort of flow down the chain from being grown to being transferred, you know, made in something else, being processed, whatever, if at any point in that chain, and in the middle of some of those points, you'd have the storage as well, wouldn't you, like this storage here. If at any point in that chain, one of them gets filled up or doesn't get enough, and their trucks are sent out, maybe outside the city or to the cargo train or somewhere to either import or export. If those trucks are being used, like these ones are going off again, then they're not available to send those resources to somewhere that it needs locally. So we've got this storage up, we're trying to keep it balanced. Those trucks keep going out, here they go, look. Off they go again, they're coming round, they're sending it out to the cargo train. And that is, I would imagine, let's just check, exporting, yeah, see, they're being exported. So that cargo train is just going outside the city. Yeah, to another city. Rather than bringing those forestry goods to, where would be a processing? Let's have a look. So we don't have much processing in here, do we? Oh, that's a medical helicopter depot. There we go. Oh, that's timber paper. Furniture factory. That's the... We've got one here somewhere. There we go. Somewhere like this. So those trucks are always busy going to there because they're trying to keep that balanced. So as they keep going backwards and forwards from there, they are not available to take it to somewhere like the biomass pellet plant. So that's something. And this one's full as well. Look at that. So we really need to start trying to use more of these things locally. And that's why we've got this sort of problem going on here. Because the trucks are constantly going out. Yeah, we could do with jiggery pokering this around a little bit, I think. I'm wondering whether just to leave that one and just to start like a new forestry one and then really set it up well. And then we could come and sort of change that. Or we could just rejigger this. Do you know what? We're not using these. We're going to delete these. Yep, these are going to go. We're not using them. They're all turned off. Come on. Thank you. And thank you. And thank you. And thank you. So we've got some space to work with. And then we can always add some of those back in if we want later. Okay, so we've got like these 3 or 4 working there. So what I would like is my biomass pellet plants off of this main road here with storage. Oh, we've got loads of these all over the place, these barracks. With this storage right next to it. And try and sort of set up a chain. So the trucks will go from here to here and here to the pellet plants and have enough of these. What is the next thing up from the pellet plants that also will take forestry products? Let's have a look. So we've got sawmill. So that'll make plain timber. We've got the pellet plant, which will make the paper. We've got the wood plant, engineered wood plant. So the next one up. So that will turn special good plain timber. And then we've got the pulp mill. So these two are like the upgraded versions of these ones. So the wood plant, let's have a look at that. We could fit that in over here. Let's turn that off. Thank you. Yeah, that will fit in there. Let's pop one of those in. And then the pulp mill. That is pretty big. So let's pop that in. Yes, so they're pretty large, aren't they? They're pretty large. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that there. Let's move some of these things around a bit. I'm going to move that to down here for now. Is that going onto that side of the road? Let's line those up. There we go. We're going to have this in here. How many pulp mills can I fit in there? One. Just thinking of making this a bit wider and changing that road and moving that over. I think I'm going to have... Oh, it was auto-saving there. Yeah, I'm going to change that actually. We're going to have that here. On that road. We're going to have another pulp mill in here. And we're going to see how this works. There's room there. Yep, there we go. And then we're going to have another engineering wood plant here. Then we're going to go for some storage. So we've got small log yard, sawdust storage. That's just going to store the raw products. Large log yard and the wood chip storage. So that's store 600,000, 500,000, 400,000. Okay, let's go for the biggest. So we're going to go for this one here. And I want that this side. Oh, it's so blooming big it won't fit in. Darn it. Maybe let's try this one then. We'll go for that one and that one. So I want these to fill up. We'll come back to the empty, the full and the balance thing in a moment. And then the trucks can then come out, go into here, or go into here. And they're all the same side of the road. In fact, I'm going to move these up to there. Just to make it nearer. We may change that if it starts causing the traffic jam, but we'll see. So yeah, there we go. So products are starting to come into here. This has a need. There we go. Look, they're all coming across because they're set to balanced. Good, good, good. And then this one here, where's he going back? Yeah, he's going back. These are filling up as well. So these are trucks that before might have exported the cargo, but instead they're bringing it over here. There we go. This one's working. Not enough raw material. So hopefully, well, that's got to still get to balance. So while that's set to balance, that will not export any goods to here. But if we set it to empty, this has a need. These should start sending trucks out. And it is. Look. Right. 3 of them are going that way. One's going this way. That one is exporting the forestry products. Exporting forestry. They're all going to export instead of going to here. Which is interesting. Let's see if it keeps doing that. There you go, some more came out. Where are these going? They're exporting as well. Now, I thought they would come around here and drop in here, if I was honest. But they haven't. Because this has still got room. There we go, he dropped some in. I just saw him. So I'm going to leave that on empty. I'm going to leave this one on empty. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to export everything unless we need it. I mean, see, I prefer... I'm going to keep it on fill. I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to put them on fill. There we go. There we go. These are coming over here again, are they? One of these. Let's see. Delivering to... Yeah, delivering to. That's what we want to see. What are you two doing? Exporting. Export. Yeah. So this is sort of the way we can make things work a bit better. And once these are filled up, we should then see lots of easily deliverable goods going from here to here to here. So I'm just going to watch this for a few moments and see what happens. There we go. And because we set these storage to fill, we're importing a ton of goods. So that's going to keep showing as import until these are filled up. So I'm going to let the game run for a bit, get these filled up to the max, and then we're going to test and see whether that helps. And we're still making money, but we're, yeah, importing a lot of goods. Now, another thing to keep an eye on is when you get this symbol here, which says not enough buyers for products. What that means is not what you think it means. Because it says at the top there, zone more commercial areas to create places that sell goods. So what are you going to do? You're going to run off, zone a load of commercial areas, and you could still see this popping up. What's actually happened is this has filled up and all your freight trucks are in use. So they've tried to take these out. It's a shame you can't click on this and see where your freight trucks are, but they are basically exporting your goods. And how far are they going to be going? Well, they could be coming all the way down to here at my train station, and there's a nice long queue of trucks here coming in and out. They could be doing that. They could be traveling all the way over to here. Do you remember we set up this area? So we've got some of these set here to take in plain timber and to fill up. So they're coming all the way along there. And as long as those trucks are going that way, these are going to still have this problem. Now, I imagine some of them were just going locally to the train station because they've come back, moved some of it out, and it's been fine. So what you could do to try and solve that problem is I'm going to stick a large warehouse in here, right there, opposite these two guys, and we're going to set that to hold plain timber. And we're going to set it to be empty. So it will aim to be, there we go, at between 0 and 20%. And you see this little truck here and this one here. He's coming out of there and he's going over to here. Oh no, he's going to best parts. Where the heck's that? Oh, he's taking it straight over to some industry. Okay, bad example. But the truck before that, there we go. This one here came out, dropped the goods off. And we can see we've got just some goods in there. 8 tons. There we go. That proves that the trucks will hold only 8 tons at a time. So keep that in mind as well. There we go. Where's this one going? Is he going to drop some off here? Yep, he's just dropped some off there as well. So they will always have a very short route to drop their items off, which keeps these things running. So that's good. So how are these going? Are these filled up yet? They're filled up. So let's have a look at... Okay, our import is going down, and that will keep dropping as the... just went up again. But that will keep dropping. There we go. So these are now nice and close. So every time this has a need to have some goods, it should call a delivery truck from here, and it can literally go straight across there. So what space? I mean, we've got space for another 8. I'm not sure how low that has to go. There we go. It's got trucks free. Where is that one going? Exporting paper products. Okay, so these will be doing the same thing. So these ones over here are making the plain timber. These are making the paper products. So where is it going to take the paper products? How far is it going to go to take the paper products? We shall see. Well, let's put a local factory for our paper products. We'll put one that's a bit smaller that we can fit in. There we go. We're going to go for that one there. And we're going to put paper products, and we want that set to empty. There we go. So any trucks that now come out of there should come around here and drop the paper products off to there, which is good. Now, did you see that truck there? Return into facility. Okay, that's good. And then, of course, we've got this industry area over here. Now, you are always going to get trucks traveling from your production areas, so your wood, your ore, your oil, your bakery, over to your final factories. So you want to make sure that they're really set up with some good road connections. Now, we've put these over here. I mean, we do have good road connections. I mean, hopefully they'll use the cargo train sometimes to move those things around. But we want to just keep these factories ticking over and rolling quickly, don't we? And making us money. So our money's gone up, which is good. We're still importing a lot of goods. So I'll tell you what I want to do is I want to look around. I'll do this off camera. I'm going to check all of my production and storage and everything here. And just check what they're all set to. So something else we can do to keep up with our demand. We've only got in here 1, 2 medium tree plantations, 3, 4, and that's it. All these other little tiny ones, they're just normal industries, so they don't count towards this new industry. So we need to add some more tree farms in, as we're still importing quite a lot of goods. So let's go for the larger. We've got the large tree plantation and the large tree sapling field, which we haven't used. Let's have a look. What does that say? 9,600 units per week. This is 11,200 units per week. Let's pop some of these in here. If we can turn this off so we can see what we're doing. There we go. So that will fit in there nicely. We're going to have one there. And we're going to have one there. There we go. So that's going to beef up our trees. Let's just change this to look like these ones. The order, is that the same one? Yeah. Beach. Oh, I thought it looked the same. There we go. That looks the same. I like them all looking like beaches. That's fine. Excellent. So what you want near your production, near your raw forest products, is you want this raw storage, which is what we've got here. So we want these to get to their target fill rate, which on these is balanced, without importing any goods. We've got those two there. We've got this one here, large log yard. We've got like a small log yard here. What have we got? We've got our sawmill, so they're taking some of those and making plain timber. See, again, ideally, these small log yards, we'd have them up over here. So then the plain timber can go straight into that. So, I mean, I'll leave them there for now because they're sort of near here. And again, these biomass pellet ones, you know, we've upgraded those now. What's that there? That's a high school. But we'll leave them in there. They're all still working away. But you can sort of see how that works. So hopefully we're going to start seeing our import going down quite a lot and our profits going up. And I thought I'd just add some more forestry industry buildings around here as well. There we go, because they really add to the look. Yeah, I like those. I like those. Just keep in mind, excuse me, that these normal forestry industry buildings you get from putting down industrial zone, their goods don't count towards the cap or any of the figures that we've just sort of been talking about. So let's just get these hooked up with some water. So they're all kept happy. Let's line that up with that one. There we go. Excellent. You should all be fine. Good, good, good. You've not got any water over there? Really? You haven't? Let's sort that out for you then. There we go. So how's things going in here? Our import is dropping by the second. Excellent. That's really good. And thank you. And you'll notice here as well, we're not getting any of those symbols popping up anymore saying we haven't got enough goods, which is really good. So, I mean, I would imagine ideally, if you were going to do this, that you try and have your factories either near... sorry, beg your pardon, let me say that again. You'd have your final link in this side of the production chain, your warehouses, by a nice good road onto the highway, or right by your cargo train terminal. Because these are where the goods finally end up and then get sent out over to your factories. And we do have reasonably good roads. I mean, if we look at our traffic, 73%, it's dropped a bit. But we can see, I mean, our cargo train terminal at the moment is being used. So crude oil, delivering forestry products to log yards, return to facility of the warehouses. So we're still sending quite a lot of goods out. Yeah, so having these over near here, or having even another cargo train terminal would be fantastic. But, you know, we live and learn. We're sort of expanding these things as we go. And, yeah, these are going to say they haven't got enough workers. Well, that's fine. We need to increase. It's funny it says that, because we've got a huge demand for industry. We put the industry in, and they say not enough workers. I suppose you're just going to take your time to wait for them to come over and work there. But there we go. Wow, look at the traffic. What is going on here? So we're getting an absolute ton of traffic of all sorts coming from over here. These are all of our people Ah, okay, yes, because that is the only connection to the highway. Well, we can fix that. Now that we've bought this square, we have this up here. We can connect to here, and that will certainly change that. So, let's see. I mean, we've got a big square we're going to go over there. I reckon... Let's see if we can find a slightly different looking junction that doesn't take up too much space that we can get onto our highway. Well, I think we're going to try this one here. Timbo's Turbine Stack Interchange. It's quite a big one, but we'll see if we can fit this in. So let's just get rid of all of that. There we go. So that's going to go along there. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's delete that as well. Excellent. So that's going to fit in there, and we want it to sort of line up with this down here as well. Although we do have a bit of leeway, we can delete some of that, can't we? So, I mean, if we did even that, let's just make that road a little bit longer. Maybe to there. How would that connect up? Oh, I'm still connected to that one. Do you know what? That is probably okay. Should we just plop it there? Let's have a look at that. Wow, that is a fine looking junction. And then we can hook all of these up. And hopefully that will work okay. Let's grab... So I hope I've made sense in this episode what we've been talking about. It's been... Oh, does that need to move down a bit? These bits here need to move up a bit, I think. This is okay. Yeah, it's the last episode I'm recording to try and cover my holiday. And... I've done nothing but record Cities Skylines all week. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. Can you let me select those? Thank you. I've really enjoyed it. Can I get that one as well? Oh, I can. Fantastic. Let's move these up. But I think I've fried my brain with all the new industry stuff. There we go. Oh, there we go. I can do stuff outside of the grid as well. Excellent. That'll do. So let's go that one there, that one there. Let's turn this around. There we go. So that connects there, that connects there. This is ready to go off there. And then we just need to get this one to connect. This might be a bit more interesting. So that one's going out to there. Let's curve this around. But yeah, it's been great. I've been having great fun. Nothing but City Skylines every day. It's been brilliant. And then I'm looking forward to my holiday as well, which is probably over by the time you watch this episode. I'm not quite sure when this one's going out. How's that? That looks a bit steep, doesn't it? Could we sort of move that back a bit if we select both of those? Just sort of shift it out a tiny bit. There we go. That's better, isn't it? And then we can also... Let's get that the same height as this one here. I want that to go down, actually. Let's just go like that. Yeah. That's not too bad. We'll have that one down a bit. Not quite lining up, but that's because they bend. But anyway, there we go. Oh, our train line. Let's get our train line back in again. This one here. Could I do a bridge over that? That's quite high, isn't it? Let's just go underground. Select there, page down. Thank you kindly. We'll go up. We'll select there and go page down. Excellent. Connect those two together. Bingo. Everything now should decide to come this way rather than go all the way that way. So we'll let that run for a bit and see how that goes. But hopefully that will help the area with Fraggle Rock to work a lot better. We still have these roads here we haven't connected to anything. Yeah, there's no real need. And we could probably connect that road to whatever we're going to build down here, which, looking at our needs, is going to be more industry. Yeah, I also think the biggest problem for this traffic... I mean, this is meant to be a highway that's supposed to go straight out of the city. And we've got this, like, weird crossing junction thing here, which... I mean, if I delete that... things could move a lot quicker. And if I delete this one here so they don't turn around... I mean, we shouldn't really have this sort of connection going through here anyway. I mean, let's just delete all of that. And then the people can just get... They'll have to come down through here and up round to the roundabout. That should be much better. And I think if we give it enough time... the traffic will probably calm down a bit as it needs to keep moving. It just needs to get through this roundabout, doesn't it? That could go a lot smoother as well. I bet we could do something about that. There we go, that's helped. Things are moving a lot quicker. Let's just put a junction thingy on there. Junction restriction. It's okay to enter if it's full up. Okay to enter if it's full up. Yep. Just to keep that moving along there. Excellent. There we go. That's cleared up all the traffic from down there, and that's moving freely. And even though we've made these guys come the long way round, that's still working okay. Yep. Yep, that's good. So what does that do for our traffic overall? 79%. Okay, we've got a few spots that are busy, but overall things are moving nicely. Well, that's good. And then if we look at our money tab, I mean, I've seen this go as high as 40,000 profit, weekly profit. So, I mean, we've got 3.6 million. We've just made so much money from all of our industry stuff. It's doing absolutely brilliant. We're still importing a lot. I can't quite work out why we're importing so much, but yeah, we'll keep looking at that. That one needs to empty as well. There we go. And we certainly need a lot more industry. And now I'm thinking about the next factory and where we're going to put that. So not enough special goods. Still waiting for more plastic. Seriously now, folks, we've been making plastic for days over in our oil industry. Maybe we need to upgrade some of these as well, like we did. So what's the top end plastic producing thing? That's oil industry storage, crude oil storage, storage and storage. It's going to be one of these. The naphtha cracker plant. 8,000 units a week. That's producing plastic. Yep. And that's producing petroleum. So the petrochemical plant is 4,000. So it's the naphtha one that we want to upgrade to if we haven't already. And I believe, what have we got in there? Petrochemical, plastic. Yeah, so those two there are doing 4,880. Oil power plant, naphtha cracker. Yeah, we do have one. So maybe we need more then. How's our oil storage? 290. What's that one? That's the main building. Let's have a look at the overall area. Hold on. That will tell us. Oil. Yeah, we've got loads of oil. So we could have another one of these naphtha cracker plants. I mean, I've got to be honest, this area is not anywhere near as well designed as that. And this area is not anywhere near as well designed as I would do it now that I know more about how everything works. But could we squeeze another naphtha cracker plant in there? We could. And let's extend our area to cover that. And let's just pop another one in there. There we go. And that is going to output, do you remember the plastics? So we've got a small warehouse yard in there. I mean, that's storing oil products. So we want this guy to not travel very far when he's made his plastic. So that's going to be a little warehouse, isn't it? We could put maybe one of those in there and tell that to hold plastic and tell it to be empty. There we go. Excellent. So that will pop them into there and then that will get sent off somewhere else as well. Well, let's see if we can increase our plastic production. Hopefully that works well. At 44,000, we're shrinking a tiny bit. We're trying to get to 60,000 so we can get this cargo airport. I mean, that would just be brilliant if we could do that. But I think that's enough numbers and figures for this episode. So watch one of the other videos on the screen right now. That will really help me out. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit to be notificated, and also hit the button that says notificate me on all the videos from Biffa, not just occasionally. That would be really good. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.